So as you say, I mean, all these skills that you can learn in cadets, completely transferable, makes young people so employable as well.
Yes, it does, definitely. Even if you're not academic, you're not going to get the GCSEs that you really want. And there are qualifications you can get from there, like the first aid at work course you can have, that will give you possibly even more pay in your job. I know a couple of cadets that get paid more because they're the designated first aider in their workplace. I've got a cadet who works, I think it's in Pandora. She's getting paid more for that. And you also have got the BTEC award. You can get a BTEC in public services, I think it is, where you can put that on. That's worth 4 GCSEs. But even if you are academic, that could be the difference from you getting into Durham or Cambridge. Having something like that makes you stand out on your CV or your UCAS application. Having saying, oh, I'm a cadet and I've gone and represented my county and my region for the first aid and we came third, or I shot and I got like a first class shot in Bisley or something like that. Yeah, so it's something that will make you stand out for something like that.
And clearly you are so passionate, Carrie, about the cadets. And in 2013, you were awarded the Lieutenant Governor's Certificate for outstanding dedication and service to the Island Cadet Force. Such a massive achievement, and also a real sign of how the cadets really values individual contributions.
Yes, they do, yeah. It's one big family, really, and you are all in it together and you're all there for the same reason. There is a bit of rivalry between the other cadet forces, obviously. He's wearing a purple uniform, he's wearing a pink uniform. Oh, we're different. It's a bit like football teams, isn't it, really? But at the end of the day, we all know we're here for the same thing, and that's for the kids and for the cadet experience, to give those kids the best experience that we can to them. Yeah.
Clearly the cadets has also given you a bit of a sense of adventure, because outside of the cadets you've become a fan of triathlons. And this actually came about very seriously because of something your uncle went through and had a huge impact on your whole family. Yeah,
my uncle not so long ago, about 3 or 4 years ago now, he contracted sepsis and he was in ITU for quite a while. Was actually under chemical sedation for a good few weeks, and it was touch and go whether he was going to pull through or not. He has pulled through, most of them. He's not the same as he was beforehand. He's lost parts of his feet and and he's had a few heart attacks and stuff like that as a result of it. But when we were going through this, and sepsis isn't very well it's known of. People know the word sepsis or septicemia, but they don't know the signs or the warning signs of it. And by the time that the signs come and people recognise it as sepsis, by that point, a lot of it's too late. So I was doing Keep Fit and all of that at the time, and some people at my local gym were saying, you should try a triathlon. I was like, no, I don't like swimming in open water. No, I don't like jellyfish. And then someone said, oh, the Ramsey Tri in May, that's a pool swim. And I was like, oh, okay then. So I entered into it and thought, I'll raise money for sepsis. And I entered into it. I was an absolute nervous wreck the whole way through. But when I crossed that finish line, I was like, oh my gosh, I'm a triathlete. And then I just completely got the bug after that. And then I was looking at the next one, and it was in the Morwick Lake. And I was like, oh gosh. And then that's me now. I'm open water swimming and all sorts. And I was down in Yarble a couple of months ago with a couple of friends, and we saw not only a seal was popping his head up and like following us, but there was a basking shark in the distance as well. And I was like, oh, that's fantastic, until I got home and someone said something like, be careful of seals, they've got sharp teeth and they like to nibble your toes. And I was like, oh my goodness, I'm not going out there again.
But I mean, you say you're quite into it now. You're waiting to find out if you've qualified to represent the UK in the European Championships next year.
I have qualified, yeah. I did, yeah. I did St. Neots Olympic distance triathlon in the beginning of this month, actually. And I've qualified. I didn't get the time that I wanted exactly, but I qualified.